awesome chai.
I think we all have a dream, right? Like in our minds, we always have a dream of something that we really want to do, but there are always going to be reasons why we postpone it. And this was exactly the same for me, because I had this dream that I would cycle around the world, but I wanted to climb the career ladder, I wanted to, buy a house, all of these things that were going to happen first. But when I was 24 years old, I was diagnosed with cancer, and it was very aggressive, it was very rare. I just didn't think I would see Christmas. And I realized that I had to live my dream now. I couldn't control whether I had cancer. It was something that was the most awful thing that happened to me, but what I could control is my response to it. And I tried to do everything that I could to live as well as possible, to fill my life full of good things, and to give myself the best chance of getting through. There are no guarantees in life, but what I aimed to do was give myself the best possible chance of getting through treatment and living a good life. So if I've only got the chance to do one thing, I want it to be cycling around the world, because for me that's the most exciting way of living, because you get to meet so many different people from around the world, try and understand different cultures, experience new things, and share a message of showing what is possible, what can be done with a cancer diagnosis. I arrived here 3 weeks ago, and in that time I have cycled from the Kunjurab Pass down to Islamabad. I'll carry on to Lahore, so I think I'll be here in total for 5 weeks. I'm cycling on a tandem bike, so a bike for 2 people, and I want to share this journey with as many different people as possible, and that includes people from Pakistan. I've already had a few people join me in Pakistan, and that has been amazing. And it's a way of turning this expedition from me being a tourist to me being something a bit closer to being part of Pakistan, Pakistani society, sharing values, sharing experiences. And so for me, that's like one of the most exciting things. And so it's been amazing to share this with other Pakistani people. The GilgitBaltistan region of Pakistan is very, very beautiful. Just the most amazing jagged mountains, like the Pasu cones, and I was just been cycling here in November, and the trees are golden yellow. It's like the hillsides are on fire. It's incredibly beautiful. Such bright colors, bright blue sky, that Abbottabad lake. There are so many things that just mean that the beauty around here is second to none. Yeah, I'd love to. I always love to participate in runs and cycle rides in every country that I visit, and I've done ones in Moldova, in Kazakhstan. I'd love to do something here in Pakistan. And I think getting as many people active as possible is such a positive thing. And you know what, whenever I meet someone who says they've just started cycling or they've just started walking, they tell me how amazing they feel and how much energy it's given them. And I think most people think when you start exercising it's going to tire them out. Well, you need to start building and then you get loads of energy. There has been immense kindness, there have been huge struggles, there have been definitely some times of frustration as well. So a story that encapsulates all of them is we were cycling from Chilas to Dasu, and of course the road there is very, very bumpy, it's broken, and it's really hilly. So we're going up and down, it's exhausting. And then we get on this really bumpy road, and one of my bike bags comes off the bike because the bumps shake it off, and it ends up breaking my mudguard. And it's sort of flapping up and down, it's rubbing against the wheel. And I think this is going to be a big problem we can't continue like this. So we cycle on a bit to the next chai stop, and I try and do some repairs. I don't have any success. And one guy, Pakistani guy, comes up and he's like, oh, binding. He comes back with this wire and like magic happens. And like 2 minutes later, he's like wrapped the wire around and he's fixed everything. And my bike is like as good as new. And so, you know, on one hand, there's really difficult terrain and, you know, difficult cycling. And then that is completely counterbalanced by the amazing kindness of the Pakistani people. One of the reasons I wanted to do this on a tandem bike is to share this journey with other people with cancer. And that is exactly what's happened already. 11 different people have joined me on this journey, and they have cancer. One girl who was joining me, she was on chemotherapy. And what is amazing is it's not just me who's doing this, it's other people with cancer, and we're showing together what can be done with cancer. One of the big purposes behind this ride is also to raise money for 5 incredible charities. And in Pakistan, we are raising money for the Shaukat Khanum Medical Center, and I'm going to be visiting that in Lahore. And we're aiming to raise £300,000 in total, so about $500,000. And we've already raised £100,000, which is just an incredible amount. People from all around the world have supported this ride, and it really shows me that this is something that's really valuable to do because it has inspired a lot of people, and the messages we get are really motivational. So after Lahore, I'll be crossing into India, cycling to Amritsar, Delhi, over to Kolkata, and from there I will be heading north into China and up to Beijing. We're going to try and raise as much money as possible, and anyone who comes across this, anyone watching, please think about donating towards these amazing charities that help people with cancer. If we hit our target, we're then going to go bigger and bigger. The aim is to get to Beijing, but the most important thing is the journey itself. It's not about getting to Beijing, it's having conversations with people on the way. It's giving talks at schools, it's visiting cancer hospitals, talking with patients, and inspiring people on that journey. Please get in touch with us at Bristol to Beijing on Instagram, on Facebook, or bristol2beijing.org. That is our website. I'd love to hear from you, and you know, follow the adventure, because that way you can keep in contact with what I'm doing, and hopefully it's going to be like inspiring as well.